to talk with you about going out and mindfully connecting with the earth. So that's pretty much what I do, but I wanted to give you a step-by-step of how I do this. So, and it's a great way to connect to the earth, to feel grounded and centered, and uncover your own sacred artist and your sacred connection with the earth. So the first thing I do is look around, notice what is there. Yes, even the sound of the motorcycle, it's all part of the environment. There it is. The sound of the wind in the trees, the birds. So the soundscape as well as the landscape. So I should call it the sensory scape. Anything that you can sense through any one of your senses. So when I go out to sketch, I first wander around a little and then just let something call to me. And it's important to spend a moment with that. What calls to you? What about it calls to you? Ask questions. And maybe there isn't an answer. There doesn't have to be an answer. There is no answer. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. Only you know. And this is a good way to get in touch with our inner knowing, because our inner knowing guides us. We don't need to question it. We want to, but we don't need to. So earth art connection is a great way to connect to ourselves, our own inner knowing. And one way I do that is by finding something that calls to me. The first step is awareness of your environment, just feeling it, taking a couple breaths and situating yourself in the present moment. So presence is very important. The present moment is all we have. So situate yourself in the present moment. Take a moment to become aware of the sensory scape around you. What do you hear, see, smell, experience in your body? You can taste the air. So take a moment to get situated. There's no rush. There's no rush. We don't rush with this. So, and just really when you stop and slow down, for me, my enjoyment factor goes way up. I'm not in a rush. I'm just out here to connect. I'm noticing the robins singing. I'm feeling the warmth of the evening sunlight. I'm noticing how it's creating a warm glow as the sun sets. I'm hearing children enjoying outside, playing, the happy screams of play. I'm feeling the wind, so getting situated. Step 2 is, and if you never get to step 2, great, fine. Step 1, perfect. Enjoy your awareness. But if you wish, step 2 is find something that calls to you and then inquire. What about this calls to me? Maybe you don't know. Again, there's no answer. Just appreciate that your intuition drew you to something. And then step 3, if you choose, again, always an invitation, is to write about it, sketch it, do a blind contour, connect with it through the heart-to-hand connection. So your heart and your hand are connected. The more that you write or express something with mark making, expressive drawing, sketching, you are connecting to your heart. So you are strengthening that connection and that bond between not only yourself, but also you and the earth, you and nature, and you are grounding yourself in the moment. In the present moment, you're connecting to the present moment. So all beautiful and wonderful, worthwhile things to do. So I'm gonna do some sketching. I've noticed the mushrooms are constantly changing and evolving, and so I'm gonna check those out. And that's one more little hint, is that it's fun, interesting, cool to observe maybe one area that you can return to on a regular basis. There's a great book by David George Haskell in which he chose one area and called it a mandala, and used and visited it for a year. I'll have to look up the title and put it in the description. Shout out to David George Haskell. I would love to hang out with you and talk to you about your mandala and do like sketching. That would be so cool. I think you need to, or you could. It's an invitation, David George Haskell, to add some nature sketching and writing reflection into your mandala practice. Why not? Just an invitation. Okay, let's go.